With the upcoming MLG event a few short weeks away, MLG's own Puckett and JP take us through the StarCraft 2 pools, giving us a preview of the upcoming battle for supremacy.
What's up, guys? Chris Puckett coming at you from the MLG studio in New York City, and today I am joined by MLG's own JP McDaniel from our MLG studio in Texas. The first time we're using that brand new studio. JP, how is it going down there?
It is going great, Puckett. I cannot wait to start talking about some StarCraft 2 Anaheim pools, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it.
Dude, I am pumped for this one. So many great players coming to our Anaheim event, and we got to start with Pool A here. Here we got at the top of our pool, Naniwa, Liquid Haypro, Liquid TLO, and Huck is back in Anaheim.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy, crazy group because Huck and Naniwa have played quite a bit as of late. Of course, they were at the Home Story Cup there in Europe. Huck, of course, came out on the winner's side there, but Naniwa is a great opponent, and we might actually see him practicing in South Korea here very soon. But I got to give the edge to Huck because he did take him out. The other two players, of course, are Haypro and TLO. They're going to have a lot to prove coming into this group, so we're going to have to see how they can perform.
But let's move on now to Pool B. This one is head up by Idra. He's joined by EG in Control, Show, and Chef.
Yeah, and the big story here is that In Control is finally not going up against Machine in his group, but he is going up against another teammate, Zerg, of course, in Idra. And I really got to say, Idra is the strongest player in this group, but it has to be said that Chef has been in South Korea practicing for quite some time there, also competing in the GSL. So he might be coming to MLG very, very practiced. I got to say, Idra should take this group with Chef in second, and then Show and In Control could also cause an upset. So that's going to be a very interesting group to keep your eye on.
Well, let's move on now to Pool C here. We got Slush at the top of it, Liquid Ret, Sock, and Drewby. JP, who do you think has the best chance of making their way out of Pool C?
This is an interesting group because a lot of these players are very even in skill, but Sock is really a powerhouse, I gotta say. His Protoss is a great, great Protoss, one of the strongest in Europe. But when Red wants to play and when Slush wants to play, they can also cause some upsets or just outright outplay their opponent. And so I'm really not sure of a clear winner here, but if I had to pin it down, I'm gonna have to go with Sock.
What about a second place?
Well, Slush actually performed very, very well in Columbus, so I'm gonna have to go with Slush.
Can't disagree with you on that one. Let's move on though to Pool D. This one is head up by Kiwikaki. Select joins him, so is Moonin and EG Machine.
Yeah, and this is another group where everyone's very, very close in skill. Kiwikaki did not perform that well, at least compared to his other MLG tournaments. So I gotta say, if Kiwikaki plays well, he's gonna do very, very good in this group. But at the same time, Select didn't perform that well in Columbus as well. So Select and Kiwikaki, I think, first and second, with Kiwikaki probably being at first.
All right, well, both of those guys have finished in our top three multiple times. We'd love to see them back up top in Anaheim. But now that we've announced all the pools, let me ask you, which is the hardest pool? Which is going to be the easiest in Anaheim?
Well, this is really a hard question because it's not as clear-cut as some of those past MLG events. But I got to say, everyone's going to be watching Pool A. Naniwa and Huck had a great grand finals there at the Home Story Cup, and I think a lot of people are going to be wanting to see them play again.
Yeah, that will be an amazing matchup once again. Hopefully it goes all the way to Game 3 and possibly an extended series to Game 7. Well, JP, thank you so much for joining us for the announcing of the pools. But before we go, remember, guys, we have 4 members from GSL coming over for Anaheim, and I heard that 2 of them just signed their documents. Who's coming to Anaheim, JP?
We have our MLG Columbus winner, MMA, of course, returning. He just showed his stuff there in Columbus and really gained a lot of fans. And the Emperor himself will be touching down in Anaheim for his first ever MLG appearance. I cannot wait to see how Boxer is going to perform.
Slayer's Boxer coming to an MLG event. That's just incredible. Never thought that moment was going to happen. This is ridiculous, and I'm pumped for Anaheim. I hope you guys are too.